Support for this podcast comes from the patrons at patreon.com/FMLFPL. Okay! Welcome to Mobile Milan.
That's Walsh.
Episode 406, brother.
I knew we would get to 406 one day.
I opened a fortune cookie one time and said, wow, congrats on 500 episodes. I was like, I didn't even know what I was talking about, but Final Four of the Cup.
We still don't know what it's talking about.
Still don't know. Final Four of the Cup is happening.
Okay.
All four losers of the last round have the steal own goal, according to Fossey G.
Love that.
Steal own goal just put everyone out of the cup.
Steal is the giveth and taketh away.
He's the gatekeeper of the cup.
I mean, he probably propelled a lot of them in some of the. I mean, he's been hauling ass lately.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not a coincidence that
They're
4 out of the 8 people
right?
started him.
Yeah. I mean, he had 15 in the double.
Yeah, he's good.
-2, not good.
Not so good today. Everton lighten him up.
Oh my god,
what a ridiculous day!
that's
insane. On paper, you'd say like, "Oh, 500 goals, what a fun day!" But I fucking hated today, man. It felt like the COVID season.
Yeah,
like I'm on a Monday, 3 matches with all the separate kickoffs with a half hour in between. I was just like, really? I'm just gonna fucking sit here all fucking day, watch 3 matches that I barely care about. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Wasn't
it
vibing with the king.
Yeah, it was weird for a Monday to have that schedule when I'm used to doing my normal Monday routine, and then it's just I mean, I was able to watch the third game, but I didn't really watch any of the first 2.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, there were a lot of goals, so I'll give you that, King. The King got one up on us with that. Let's take a look at your team here. Team Walsh, we got the same points. We got 45 points.
We just took different routes to the
very different routes, as you see the captain on Keylor Navas.
It didn't work. I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, look at all these fucking poor idiots on Captain Holland." While I'm just sitting here, Monday, biding my time, and they got a pen too. It was like Dreamland scenario.
Pen,
he just
and he
happened
gives
to
it
concede. Yeah, he just happened to concede 1 million goals and make no saves. So
that home happens. Southampton, you sometimes just concede 3. You know.
Really thought they were due for a clean. It had been a few months, you know?
When I saw the pen, I was like, this is Walsh's time.
Do you know how many cleans Keylor Navas has at NFO?
I'm going to guess 1.
1. Accurate. Actual factual 1.
Who was it? What pathetic
First
team
game,
did he clean?
Leeds
First game home Leeds, obviously.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's just hilarious.
So good.
Hilarious
what is he doing there?
I don't know, man. It's just ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean, these pods are just going to keep getting shorter and shorter because,
that's a pod.
That's, and check us out,
Let's
and
check
here I am on 45
out.
points as well. The Mahrez leak is the only reason why I'm on 45 and not in and around everyone else's score, which is like 35 to 40. So I got a little boost there. Once again, Brighton just doing me in back-to-back weeks, like worst possible situation there.
Well, Matoma got a return at least.
He got an assist, but it happened to be again to McAllister, who was lying down on his back and it bounced accidentally off his head. The one guy I don't have.
He intentionally placed his head in that position. Excuse me.
I mean, just unbelievable.
Clearly intentional.
I was just watching. I was like, was that really a Mac goal? I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's a Mac goal.
He's getting into inevitability territory, honestly. He's despicable. I fucking cannot stand him.
And I'm probably going to get him this week because March pulled his fucking hamstring trying to track back and for Dwight McNeil's, which was the 5th goal,
One of his 40 goals.
Yeah, I mean, the Dwight McNeil show. So,
Cannot be stopped.
Cannot be stopped. We actually got some mug winners. I can actually do a league update for one time in my life, but it's for last month, not for this month, obviously. not updated yet for today, but mug winners for April. H.A. Chin, a.k.a. Au revoir Fofana, George Simmons, simple mug, a.k.a. Shaka and Awe, and Everett Van Balen, a.k.a. Sunny Side Up. Good job by you guys. Mugs are in the mail. Top 8 mugs are also in the mail for the cup. So you might have got the steal own goal that knocked you out of the cup, but there's a mug on the way. So
Not a
best I
bad
can do.
consolation.
Best I could do.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Newcastle first or Brighton first? Dude, I'm so fucking tired. Oh my God.
Why are you so tired? What's your deal? It's like normal peak shit for you.
There's just been, well, I've probably told you for a month straight, but there's been construction right outside my window on my little
On your
deck
deck?
zone every day for like a month.
Are they making your deck nicer?
They're very close to being done. It's much nicer,
Okay.
but it's horrible for me because I have a very irregular sleep schedule and they wake me up very early, especially when they pound on the door in the morning. Hate to see that, but yeah, I hate to see it. The Newcastle or Brighton, what do you pick?
Newcastle are just so fraudulent, honestly.
It's going to be so hard, I think, for bookmakers and for us in fantasy based on the prices to figure out what they are going into next season. I think they'll probably
spend they're going to be an easy stay away.
150 mil. I assume they're probably going to buy some amazing players, right? So
I think they're going to be an easy stay away from game week 1, honestly, looking at what they've been up to lately.
Well, the attack,
I don't trust them at all.
I still think is good, but yeah, the defense is really falling apart.
I still don't think the attack is good. I think they just got like a few really lucky, fortunate game states where they did some things, but I think that's more recency bias because we've seen them for 5 months barely score a fucking goal a game forever. Yeah. And they were just kind of hanging their hat on their
really bad run after the World Cup.
And, and Isak obviously makes a big difference, right? He was out for a while and shit like that.
Yep.
I don't know. Ultimately, they're going to get price hikes.
Yep.
They're going to be in Europe. I mean, their squad is still fucking terrible. Even if they buy 5 players, they still have a bad squad for Europe. And their defense has been overperforming.
I think they have depth. I think that like you pushing the current guys back in the depth chart if they buy actually good Champions League level players, I think that will be depth for them. But
we'll
the reason we're talking about them
see that when it comes
now is because they have a banger double at Leeds, home Brighton for mostly, I would say, for attack, and that's where most of the questions are. And Voldy said, would you do Watkins or Jota to sell for a Newcastle forward? John said maybe rank all the similarly priced forwards: Callum, Isak, Ali, Jota, Tony, Alvarez. Barely said, do I switch from a Newcastle double defense to attack? Is that worth a hit? And then Voldy again, he said, are we overlooking any picks in the Newcastle midfield?
No.
I
still think it's Isak or no one.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the Callum thing. He's gonna get 100 to 120 minutes.
Whatever. I don't know.
And they're really good attacking fixtures, So I don't mind Callum at all, but I prefer Isak for sure. I expect like 150 minutes for him or something like that. And he's just better. I mean, he's just so good.
Yeah.
I don't hate a midfield punt though. Like
I do.
The annoying thing about trips is that like if you're in a decent rank currently, going against him just feels so stupid. Right?
Yeah, I mean his last games 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. You can't go against that.
If I was unhappy with my rank right now, I would like hit him out for fucking Callum right now. Like he's a piece of shit.
They don't play the same position.
I'm saying like in a double move. Like I wouldn't even consider starting him. I don't care about a double. He's so bad. And he's a big reason why they don't keep a lot of these cleans. Like he's the worst defender in the fucking
final
league.
Third, and the left is gaping open, right? Yeah.
And like, he gets like his set pieces, whatever. But Jesus, without cleans, he's a nightmare. They have the same number of cleans as Liverpool. I mean, That's just a fact. But yeah, I got to start him because my rank's pretty good and I'm doing pretty well. And if he does anything, I'm so fucked, But yeah, I prefer the attack. I do prefer the attack. Like if someone was doing, they're already tripled up on Newcastle, they're already tripled up on Brighton. They have 2 Newcastle and they want to do some fucking cheeky little, they like their forwards. They want to bring on like Willock or Joe Linton or something. I'm like, yeah, I see goals in these games. I don't hate that at all.
I think they're bad. I think they're bad picks.
The mids?
Yeah, I would get none of them.
Yeah, it's just a punt. It's just a punt for a double. That's all it is.
Yeah, and then there's the next game week, and I'd rather take someone who had 3 games who was better than one of these who have 4 and they suck.
I mean, next week is home Leicester.
Yeah, but they're bad picks. There's a reason why these players are in 0 teams because they're all bad. So I don't love the idea of punt. Why are we punt? Like, why punt? There's still good picks. Get Grob.
Because they have upside.
Get Grob, maybe.
I mean, there's a reason Grob's in no teams too, right? I'd rather have Willock than Grob. And let's talk about Brighton. They're fucking away Arsenal, away Newcastle.
They're so annoying.
They have away Arsenal 3 days off, away Newcastle 2 days off, home Southampton 2 days off, home Man City 3 days off, away Villa. They're fucked, dude. They're getting run into the ground and just
they could really stumble and bumble into the finish line here.
Yeah, March pulls his hammy. They're fucking De Zerbi's. He's due for a red card in one of these games. It's coming soon. Steele could absolutely get dropped after that shit show today.
Tom McGill, third goalkeeper, next man up.
I've never even seen this guy on the page. I don't think.
Go get him, Tom.
Oh, he only started game week 31 is when he got added to the game. So
yeah, he's ready.
Could be a good
Bob
pick.
Monster.
Could be a good pick. What are we doing with March? Gramberger said, are there even other picks in that price range? Please don't make me buy McAllister, but McAllister's the obvious move, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, he still just does stuff. I don't know. Sometimes he's doing 6, then they're losing. He goes up. I mean, he's still in and around, and he's got pens. He's not ever going to be a bad pick. I feel like Brighton and Newcastle really are getting too much attention right now just because of the double. I feel like this is a trappy kind of double where you have 2 teams that are sort of playing badly, stumbling. I don't know. I don't love either teams. I feel like there are better picks in the game elsewhere. And, I'd rather probably look there if I'm using my transfers right now. I think you just you're stuck with who you have. The only actual buy from either team I think I would actually want that if I don't have is Isak. Otherwise, I think everyone's kind of bad. So I don't hate the idea of just looking at the singlers and picking someone who has, 3 good games, a good player on a good team playing well. Makes more sense to me right now.
Well, and then there's also, to follow up on that, there's also the 37 double, right? So you can get someone who meets all of the requirements you just said. City, who else doubles in 37? Man United or home Wolves, and then have a double. You can get someone there who then play the same number of fixtures. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm leaning Mac, but it doesn't feel inspired. It just feels like I'm just, I'm just doing the thing because he might get a pen and the fixtures are bad. I don't really even expect points, Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, and Arsenal or home Brighton, it's that's better. That's just actually so much better. I don't know.
And they have players that are actually good in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. It's a tough one though. It's a really tough one. I don't really disagree with you that Isak is leaps and bounds best pick of both teams, but someone's gonna score points, and I prefer back to why I don't hate the Newcastle punts is that I think at Leeds and home Brighton, Newcastle could do the thing that they've done all season and score 4 or 5 in one of those. And that's just wouldn't be shocking at all. They've done it. They've scored 4 or 5 all the fucking time. And that's all you need is one of those, you know?
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that in Big Fat's house, though.
I do. I don't trust
the amount
that
of times Big Fat was checking his watch was special.
The watch checking, also the gum popping.
Well, that's normal though.
No, but he's always chewing. But this time I didn't notice. I didn't used to notice, and this time I noticed he was just constantly popping new gum. I don't know if he's spitting out old gum, popping new gum, or if by the end of the game he just has a giant fucking glob of an entire pack of gum that he just popped on every 5 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
It's disgusting human.
Fucking genius.
Absolutely disgusting human. Yeah, I mean, so that answers Jeff's questions. Mishka said, I have a Stupinian for the doubles. Is he a sell for a hit? So Mishka's hitting a Stupinian out. Mishka's on another plane.
Why is he not? No, I think that's still just
too
fine.
much.
Yeah, it's still fine.
It's too much. Yeah, just stick
Defenders
with the guys you
are
got.
So ridiculous right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean that was B Rob's question. He said there's slim pickings on the defensive front for the final three. Are there any defenders / teams you're looking at for cleans or prefer to prioritize transfers in other areas? It's brutal. It's really brutal.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's just roll dice, basically. No team's defense is good. Everyone's bad. Most teams don't have anything to play for. I mean, picking clean sheets for the next few game weeks is fucking joke, I think.
Yeah, it's a joke. The one guy that has been on my mind, just mainly because I was mad that I didn't get him in for Cresswell, because I was considering it.
Don't say the spud. Fuck.
Yeah, Poro. He's actually
him, they
incredible.
Fucking suck. We suck. I can't believe we lost that game 1-0.
Yeah, they just beat
We
your
always
fucking
play
team.
shit against that fucking dumbass team, dude. Every year.
Poro is the most attacking defender in the league right now. He gets multiple shots every game, and he creates big chances, and he was on every set piece. And if you're not going to get cleans, you might as well get an assist on a Kane header. You know, it's a guy. Some people still don't have Trent. He returns every game.
Yeah.
He's going to score a goal in one of these games soon. I mean, he's getting chances. And
Poro's a name definitely to file away for next season.
Yeah, for sure.
If they put him in at 5, which they probably should. I mean, he does have 4 attacking returns already, and I mean, what is 8 starts or something, basically.
Dude, he's a monster, yeah.
The only issue, I guess, is, I mean, if he actually has to do fullbacking, he's not a fullback.
He's not capable. I mean, this is a greater Spurs issue, but when you commit so hard to Conte, then you buy every player that only fits his system and only what are they gonna do?
They're such a disaster.
Nagelsmann, okay, we've seen what he can do with Angelino scoring 1 million goals. He'd be fine, but you can't just bring in someone who plays 4-3-3. It's just gonna be oh, what are all these players that I can't use all of a sudden? It's just I don't know.
They're
it's kind
a fucking
of a weird
mess,
one.
man. Their team is an absolute disaster. No idea what they're going to do this summer.
I'm trying to think who else defensively. I mean,
it's interesting how badly we missed on Perisic this year.
What a bad year, yeah.
I mean, I remember preseason, we were just wow.
It was him and Trips.
Yeah.
One was 5, one was 5-5, and it was man, these are the best picks in the game. He has 1 goal.
1 goal is shocking.
Yeah, I mean, he has 1 goal. He's almost 2 under his XG, which is obviously really bad. He has assists, right? Didn't he get a bunch of assists?
He has 8 assists, which is a very healthy return. But
pretty fucking good.
Just in general, though, he doesn't even have fucking 100 points. I mean, he's
the
team's bad, but
the cleans. That's the real problem.
That's a bigger Spud issue, I suppose. But just thinking about our outlook on him preseason of just, that didn't come in.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And it started, the start of the season went kind of how we thought, right? Okay, his minutes were unsure. He didn't start Southampton, didn't start Chelsea, got an assist off the bench, starts Wolves 12-pointer instantly, starts NFO clean, boom, and then like the rest of the season is just disaster.
Yeah, disaster.
Like worst fucking pick. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Fossey said, "Who's the best beach team attacker for a punt? What teams look ready to play out some of the 3-4 matches left?"
My team's pretty good on this question, right?
Yeah, who are you getting? Eze or Wilf?
Home Bournemouth, at Fulham, home NFO.
Those are high scoring games.
Those are
high scoring games.
Every single team in all of those games are beached to fuckland.
Yeah, assuming NFO are safe by 38.
Yeah, which they will be for sure.
They probably will be, yeah.
Yeah, Eze, Wilf.
I like that shot.
Yeah, I think both are really good, I think.
Yeah. I wanted to also throw in Arsenal defense, maybe not this week, home Brighton, but, at NFO and home Wolves in 37-38, one of the very few teams with something to play for, right? So, they kind of cleaned their shit up. They were good versus Newcastle. They're still the second best team in the league.
Yeah.
And that's probably a good one.
Like,
no one has any Arsenal players right now. And
but not for free-flowing attacking punts, right?
Huh?
You think, wasn't the question about attack?
Oh, yeah. I was just going back to the defense.
Oh, okay.
The defense one. Like, they'll probably clean NFO and Wolves. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 cleans from 3. You could see that, and which is more than you could say for pretty much every other team in the division,
teams.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Zinchenko right away.
I mean, what do you think about Man United, man? And they're really fucking stumbling. They're home Wolves, who are...
They're a mess.
Wolves are bottom 3 away team in the league. Then they have a double at Bournemouth, home Chelsea, and then they're home Fulham. Like, are they really going to fucking choke this away? 4th place? So. I mean, they've obviously been, like, overperforming their numbers all year. We kind of knew they weren't that good, but I also thought they were better than this. I didn't expect this kind of, like, stumbling.
Yeah, well, what do they have? They have 1 goal in their last 3 games.
Yeah.
It's not good.
De Gea howlering for my team.
Yeah, well, we've seen him do that before. And we'll
He's
see
the
him
worst
do that
piece
again.
of shit I've ever fucking seen.
He has issues, but I mean, it's not like they've had easy fixtures the last few. Western played well that game. Brighton, Villa. Yeah, I don't know. They have 3 homes, which is big. I think a big
Huge.
feather in their cap, right?
Yeah,
3 homes and the 1 away
so
is
bad
Cherries.
away all year.
Which should be an easier-ish on paper game with them beached. But, like you said, they have been overperforming all year, and they've got Eriksen back, getting a little bit back to fitness. I mean, Casemiro's back again. He's been back for a few games, but the goals are hard to come to see because without they're so easy to defend. Like, it's really easy to just have an easy, simple plan against them, and they can't do anything. They
Unless
just can't create anything.
Except for Rashford in that one period, right? Like, that's the only time when they were really undefendable. When every one of his shots went in, and then they could play on the counter, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, like, either side of that period, their attack's not been great,
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of creativity. They don't have a lot of real movement. I mean, Martial came in and they, had a couple chances created. I mean, he needs to start. He's fit. They can't fucking keep starting Weghorst. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like too much conviction with, they're definitely gonna. I mean, why would they clean? That's my question. They're playing with like their 3rd and 4th choice center backs. 1B is playing every game now.
Yeah, they have De Gea.
I mean, De Gea is, as long if he can't stop it with his feet, he's like maybe not stopping.
Just so good.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but
that's
I don't.
The problem.
I think again, I mean, you're backed into a corner. If you own them, you're starting them every game for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, this week's the only one where I'm not starting De Gea, probably because I'm going to go double Pope. But it's
that's literally the only reason.
The only reason. I mean,
if you have a double,
the only reason.
I mean, home Wolves, double, home Fulham, like those are all starts. So, you're sort of just stuck. If you have Shaw, you have De Gea, whoever, you just kind of have to run them out and hope they do the thing.
Yeah.
But, they're just disjointed. They're a mess. They look like a team that have played 55 games this season. Which they have.
And not rotated.
And not rotated. So
they're fucking, when, like, Ten Hag should be really,
Yeah.
That needs to be discussed. And like they're up fucking like 4-0 in the first leg of some meaningless fucking Europa
and Garnacho's not
shithole.
starting.
Yeah, and then he runs out the first 11 and the next game they play 90. It's like, dude,
it's not great.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as though he's used to managing Ajax when they're winning the league by 28 points at that
by
stage.
January.
And it's, even down up 4-0 on the second leg is the most meaningful game they've had in months. So he's like playing the players. Yeah, it's malpractice. I mean, that is malpractice. And he needs to wake up and realize, what he has and what he needs to do. And
fucking pulling for a Wolves away win. Oh, man, they would start bugging. But Wolves are so fucking useless away from home. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see about that one. Not great, though. Not great.
Aurelio said, back to Arsenal for the final three. Who do you think's the best option? Jitterbug said, do you think Jorginho coming into the Arsenal team has made Odegaard a better pick? Hard to see Arteta dropping Jorginho now, so should we get the in?
What do you think they're going to put next year? Like 9?
Oof. That's tough, man. All the Arsenal guys are so tough, dude. They're all going to finish over 200 points.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be 10.
10?
Yeah, I think he's going to be double digits.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's going to be tough to pick team next year.
6-5 to 10. That's rare. That's fucking rare.
At 10.
What do you think? 9?
9. I wish they need to
Are they just all going to be 9? You think they're all just going to be the same price? Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard?
They need to bring back that 8.5 to 9.5 price bracket. That was a really nice price bracket in the game for years, and then I feel like the last few years they've really gotten away from it. Where now we have these ultra expensive players, and then these 7 million like underpriced. Yeah, these cheap players. I liked it better when there were more 8.5, 9.5 region.
Yeah, and they do a very bad job with the pricing. I think every year.
That's for sure.
We talk about that regularly. Don't need to go into that. Gilfy said, who are your favorite pervy picks for those of us chasing tail? Gilfy's always chasing tail, man.
Chases tail fucking game week 1.
I gotta say, reading that question from someone called Gilfy, I'm just like, ooh, I don't know.
A little sus.
Yeah, don't know about that.
I think Palace born. Those fixtures, we're just fucking fast and loose, baby. I like attacking punts from us a lot.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I don't hate if you're really chasing. Punt on a different Brighton guy.
Grob.
You get one of the Brighton guys that no one has. Get fucking Grob.
Yeah, Grob
and
is.
Ciso,
I think I'm gonna get Grob.
Ferguson's back fit. Get Ferguson. They're still good attack. They're still gonna create goals. The system still works, and everyone is stuck with like 3 Brighton already. So no one's gonna have whoever you get.
Yeah.
So I like
feeling
that.
Grob. I haven't had Grob all year. I don't think I want to.
I like Ferguson, man. I think he's actually
experience.
really good.
Yeah. He's just not going to. The minutes are so questionable.
Well, yeah, he just came back from injury, but give me 1 start and 1 bench appearance, and that's good.
Yeah, Grob. Gotta be Grob time.
Fucking Grob. What a weird season he's had, too.
Yeah, really. Remember what was back in the day when he had that brace against United? That was this year, right? When he had the brace against United?
That was game week 1.
Yeah, and then he had those. Then he just had huge hauls, and then he did nothing forever.
Yeah, 15-3, 6-11, 2-5. Then he blanked for a long time.
8 goals, 6 assists, though. It's pretty good.
Playing right back half the time, more than half the time, 70% of the games.
5 mid, getting 14. I'll have 1 or 2 more. I'm sure I'll have basic almost 1 and 2. It's insane.
And what a fucking amazing purchase and servant to the club, Grob's been.
He's amazing.
Jitterbug said, is Gakpo a good hold, or should I ditch him for Mo, no matter the cost? I already have Trent and VVD.
No matter the cost, he says.
So we're supposed to just say yes to that, and he just takes a -12?
Mo, low-key. It's been cooking.
He's getting a couple chances and he happens to score them.
He's been very, very steadily returning over the last couple months.
10, 11, 7, 2, 7, 14, 5, 1, 6, 0, 21, 8, 3. Dude, yeah, his returns since game week 23 have been insane, actually.
He's been great, yeah.
And he is just an FPL asset like we've never seen before. And maybe Holland 5 years, maybe 5 years from now we'll be talking about Holland in the same way, but this is the easy worst year of his career, and he's on 217 points.
Yeah, easy.
With fucking at Leicester, home Villa, at Southampton left.
Yeah, easy.
He's just, what a beast. What a god.
Easy game.
But yeah, obviously Jitterbug Mo is a better pick than Gakpo. I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say? Next time in the question, just write what you want me to say instead of asking the question. Just save us a few fucking minutes here. Oh, man. That's it, dude. Those are all the questions we got. Anything else to talk about? I mean, Frank got a win.
I don't know, man. What's up? Liverpool are doing good.
What's up? Yeah, Liverpool are creeping. Hoping.
How are you doing? How's FPL? Good? Still having fun?
I mean, this week was an absolute shit show. I got away with, dodging some of the big bullets of the week, right? Like I bench trips, dodge that. I don't have Ollie still, don't have Bruno, some other highly owned guys. So, and I started off with the Mars 10-pointer. So
dagger.
I was like, oh man, here we go. Like I might really fucking fly again. And then everything was just terrible after that. Got no points. De Gea Howler again, wipes my double clean. I started Lindelof over Cress. Just like, it's fucking dunk, -1. He's been fucking great for me. Just like, what is happening? What the fuck is happening?
He actually has been great.
Yeah, he's been okay, but it's annoying that he's Stupignan's still starting every game and Dunk just gets less points than him every single game.
Yeah, but he's still been getting a lot of points.
Yeah, he's been solid. He's been covering a Stupignan, which is bare minimum. So
yeah, well, they're both on the same defense, so
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
But yeah, I'm 23K, 3 game weeks left.
How are you going to make up these 13Ks?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't know.
That's why it feels so, again, like uninspired. Just bring in like Mac, who everyone's gonna do March to Mac, right? Like that's just nailed on.
Get Grob.
Yeah, I could get Grob. I could just get fucking Martinelli. Also, yeah, I could get fucking a lot. I can go up to 8 million.
Yeah, well,
so there's a lot of mids I could get.
That could be a bit. Well, are you gonna who are you captaining?
Yeah, that's actually a big one. I mean, I think it'll be Isak. Best fixtures, double, great pick.
Okay.
I think he'll start both, right? I mean, Eddie, notorious liar, but he has been saying that like he manages Callum's minutes and whatnot, where Isak just basically starts most games. Rare rest for him. So I expect him to start both.
Okay.
Who are you gonna cap?
Yeah. I have it on Matoma right now, but
yeah,
I don't know. If I bring Grob in, I might fuck with Grob. I love him.
He's been great. He was great to us in his first season.
He's always great to me. Anytime I've had him, I love him. He's one of my favorites. He's an all-timer for me, honestly.
He's
an all-timer.
And under the radar, like
he's one of my
always
favorite players.
Been a monster on bonus, good pen taker when he was on pens, like creative, good set piece taker, just like a steady guy.
Yeah, I love the way he plays. I feel like his movement is so good. His precision of passing is really nice to watch. I love watching him, and how I like players that are really versatile too, that kind of go all over the pitch and can really fill in different positions and roles and do it capably. I don't know. Yeah, he's just someone.
And I like guys who are slow but get away with it because they're so clever.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, Ozil.
Oh,
player of all time.
like everyone, when you see the team sheet and it's like, oh my God, Grob right back. How is he going to deal with insert winger? Then he just deals with them. And it's never an issue.
Yeah, it's never an issue.
And no one talks about it.
Yeah, so I'm looking at that. So, something like that. And then,
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
fun.
I think I'm going to just do March to Grob is kind of what I'm thinking. And
yeah, I only have one
nothing
free.
else. Yeah, me too. After, ill-advised transfers of last week for me.
Hey, whatever. You're fucking. How are you gonna make up the 1 million places that you need for
Captain
top 10K?
Grob? Captain Grob.
Yeah,
fucking
there you go.
60 points coming in for me.
There you go. Oh my God! Imagine the delight on your face if Grob takes a pen instead of Mac. Oh my God! That would be good.
Sublime.
That would be good.
But yeah. Teams like whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all good.
Yeah, we got the Champions League games this week. That'll be fun, and then we'll be back on Thursday. Figure out our moves.
Shit. I need to fucking deck my Focal team. We got over there.
Champions League team. Yeah. No anus slaps. End of the season blues.
No.
Any last words by you, brother?
I have so many players that aren't playing anymore in my team.
It's only 4 teams left in Champions League.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. 5, 8
and
transfers.
How many transfers do you have?
That's fine. 5.
Okay, not bad.
Not great. Not bad.
Look, it sounds like a minus 12 to me.
Oh boy. That's fun. I forgot about Champions League. So this week is just tomorrow.
The first legs this week, second legs, tomorrow. Second legs next week. I think Madrid City.
Oh my goodness. So Pep is gonna fucking pep himself so hard tomorrow. He's gonna fucking pepper bait.
Pep is so fucking funny, man.
He's gonna do some fucking insane shit. He's like gonna bench Haaland both games.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking play Gundogan at
Haaland, Rodri,
9.
double pivot, Alvarez up top. Some shit. Did you see the shit with the pen? Did you watch that game?
Yeah.
When
who's he telling to take it?
Erling. Yeah. Haaland. He's like, you have to take it. And then after
wasn't Gundogan wearing the literal armband?
Huh?
Who Gundo took it, right? Or who took it?
Yeah, Gundo took it, but Haaland gave it to him because Haaland's
Isn't Gundo the fucking captain?
Yeah, Gundo was like, no, like, you take it. Are you sure? And Haaland was like insisting that he take it for the hat trick. And then Pep got really mad at Haaland. And then after the game, Pep is like, it just shows like how nice and how generous Erling is. Like, he's such a rare, good person, Erling. Like, I love him, but like, he has to take it. It's 2-0. Like, you have to take it. The game's not done. It's so good.
Oh my God. Pep is just undefeated.
Yeah. Any last words, Dave?
See you tomorrow.
Check us out at FMLFPL.com. Follow us on Twitter at FMLFPL Sports page, FMLFPL. Subscribe, rate, review.
Fucking Pep, man.